What is going on, my freaky friends? This is your friend King Julian. Today with yet another annual Christmas video, or rather audio, because there's nothing I could possibly show you right now. I hope this message that I'm about to deliver to you will be a message of love and hope, because those are the two words that resonated with me and the two feelings that resonated with me the most throughout this year and throughout this season, 2022. Those of you who follow this channel on a regular basis probably know what happened in March. I lost my beloved bike, Rosie, to a fire. And so the season kicked off in the most horrible way I could possibly imagine. And so it seemed that I wouldn't be able to ride any bike that season. And yeah, the odds were pretty bad, pretty much against me. But then the most incredible thing happened. People started reaching out to me. Out of blue, people I've never met before. They reached out per email or via Instagram, suggesting things I could do, to survive this and to make my channel survive this. There was this one gentleman with whom we stayed in contact until now, Eric Woodward, who suggested I should maybe write to Honda and see whether they can lend me bikes for reviews, which I did, and guess what? I got the gig, so that was very exciting. Then there were people who suggested I should start a fundraiser and they would send me money because they want to support the channel and they want to see me back on the road very soon. And a friend of mine actually did it for me, Alex. He started his fundraiser and people sent me money, which allowed me to buy new gear. This was very helpful. This really saved me during this season. And it was mostly support from people I've never met in person. People across the ocean, people from, anywhere in the world. It was crazy. And some of these people eventually became my friends. Eric suggested the Honda deal. We've been in touch ever since. What a great guy. Sir, I appreciate it very much, and I'm wishing you all the best, James from the UK. Man, you're the kindest soul I've met in a long time. You gave me so much hope throughout this year, and I'd be really honored if you called me your friend, because I see you as my friend, definitely. Thank you for everything, man. Proper Fox, what an honor for me to know a real artist, and not only that, but to really use the art of my favorite artist in my videos. That's something crazy and wild for me, completely bananas, and I fucking love it. So thank you so much for all your support. You have a heart size of a little planet, and I wish you nothing but the best life has to offer. Mr. John, all the way from the US, the real life Batman, at least for me. Sir, I wish I could tell the story of how the two of us got to know each other. It's a pretty epic one and a wild one, but some things should be left unspoken. Anyway, I'm wishing you all the best, and I want to say thank you for all the hope you provided for me this year. Getting to know you was a major eye-opener for me, so thank you for that. And there's been many more, including my friends and family over here in Slovakia, my closest ones, my lovely Julie, my angel, and the biggest fan. My mom, Mikey, who's been a great friend throughout this season, and he made it so much more special for me and so much better than I could ever imagine. So thank you, guys. All I want to say is I love you all. Everyone who ever reached out, everyone who ever supported me, everyone who ever cared. It means the world to me, and I don't know, I just couldn't go on without you, so you're my heroes. Thank you for that. Now, having said all of that, and in spite of all the blessings I could count this season and this year, the future is unclear. All I know is that back in 2020, when I was buying my CBR, the situation in the world was dramatically different. And I saw it as my last chance to make the ultimate investment into the ultimate toy. Because I had some money, my brother helped me out with quite some amount and made all of this possible. And I knew this is not something that I could afford maybe in the future, because I was just getting a mortgage approved for the new flat I was about to buy. Heavy reconstruction was needed, which I ended up doing for a big part myself to save money, because it was way worse than we originally estimated. And I ended up owing money to the bank and to my dear mom, who supported me greatly. So I'm trying to repay this debt right now. It turned out great, but I knew it was the beginning of my adult life. No money for toys anymore. And 2 years later, we still sleep on a mattress on the floor, and it's the most romantic shit. Still, I'm enjoying everything. I'm enjoying the nest. It's beautiful, and I'm sharing it with the most beautiful woman and the most beautiful soul I've ever met. So that's all that matters. But the thing is, adult life requires adult decisions and priorities and goals. And it just so happens that a bathroom sink, which we still don't have, or a bed, which we still don't have, or furniture, or couch, which I so desperately want, are just higher on our priorities list than a motorcycle. Maybe a miracle will happen. Maybe I'll get promoted. Maybe I'll marry a millionaire. Who knows? you know, maybe I'll be back in the saddle of my own machine. I certainly hope I will. I'm not losing my hope. But I think it's fair to set realistic expectations. And so if you want a channel that's really entertaining and brings new videos on a regular basis, I suggest you follow my friend Mikey, who's been trying very hard to beat my YouTube statistics, finding creative ways to boost his channel. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, hard work should pay off. So all the best for you, buddy. This is your ultimate chance to be the better YouTuber. And I encourage everybody to follow his channel because it's a lot of fun. I love the videos. And yeah, he's a more regular uploader than myself. And that's definitely going to be the trend for 2023 as well. And for me personally, there are certainly ways to keep my channel alive. I will definitely try to. But yeah, one thing I want you to understand is I started this channel for fun, and the primary reason for all of that, all my videos, was really to share my joy from having a motorcycle, from finally making my dream come true. And it was an enormous source of energy for me and great form of meditation, you know, riding the bike and then preserving the memories in form of the videos. So I definitely want to keep it alive, but at the same time I don't want it to become my second job, because I have one. I never intended to earn big money through the YouTube videos and monetize them and do all of this shit. The main reason was always to have fun and share joy and positive vibe with nice people all around the internet, or at least all around the YouTube. And I think it worked out pretty well. I feel very blessed to be part of this community. But yeah, at the same time, I think there will be a full boost once I have the new machine, because that's the core of it, you know. And I'm not saying I'm not enjoying testing bikes and riding other people's bikes, but there's always this sense of responsibility there's always some expectation, that there'll be a video and it has to be informative and it has to be professional. And that's all nice, and I'm having fun doing that. But I would enjoy it so much more if I knew there was my own baby waiting for me in my garage that I can take out without having to transform it into any measurable outcome, So that's the headspace I'm currently in. That's why I want to take it easy. But I definitely want to stay in touch with you because, as I said, I appreciate you. I love you guys. And it would be a shame and a tragedy if I lost my place in this wonderful community. So I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas spent with the people you love the most, spent doing things you love the most, possibly not giving a fuck about anything, because that's very important. And I want to repeat what I said last year. Whenever you're feeling down, whenever you feel you just had enough and you're hitting the rock bottom, it is not the end. No, you're too far from it. And there's something good waiting for you just around the corner. There's somebody waiting to hold your hand, show you the way, carry you through this shit. I'm 1000% sure I'm telling you the truth now and nothing but the truth. So please believe me. I've been there myself, not only once. The last time was really March this year when I had a terrible responsibility on my shoulders. With the new flat, this great commitment, the financial situation wasn't the best. I had so many things to take care of. Plus the job, of course, plus the situation in the world, which made everybody extremely worried and anxious, including myself. And the only source of good energy and the only source of relief and meditation that I had burned down to the ground. So I really panicked. I thought, this is it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And suddenly not only one hand, but dozens of hands of complete strangers and friends and family reached in my direction and helped me out, helped me get through it. I didn't see it coming. It caught me completely off guard, completely by surprise in the best possible way. And still thinking about it now, it gives me goosebumps. It's still overwhelming. It's still moving me. So I truly believe as long as you try to live a decent, a good life and send a good vibe out there, it will eventually come back to you when you need it the most and maybe when you're expecting it the least. Merry Christmas, my freaky friends. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, I don't care. All I care about is us having a great fucking life. Wishing this for all of us from the bottom of my heart. Love you guys. Cheers. Bye-bye. Peace.